I want to encourage you to apply for fully funded scholarship opportunities around the world. But some people do not know what are the advantages and why is it important for you to apply for these scholarships. So I'm making this short video to break down to you so that you yourself to consider, because some people, maybe they do not know what are the benefits of getting fully funded scholarships and to study in other countries. So for starters, when we talk about full funded scholarships, it means they are paying for your living expenses, they are paying for the tuition, and they are paying for fees to go to study in that particular country. For instance, on myself, when I was studying for my master's degree in peace studies and conflict resolution, despite, apart from the tuition and the fees paid about 36,000 US dollar, I was paid, addition to that, 2,000 US dollar per month for my living expenses in San Diego, California. Remember, I just finished bachelor's degree in Tanzania. Then I came for the first scholarship, which was to teach Swahili language and African culture at Marshall University. That scholarship under Fulbright, and it was in the low state with the low cost of living. I was paid $1,200 per month. Then when I moved to California, they paid me $2,000 per month as living expenses. What does that word tell you? You are a graduate of another country, whatever country you are from. My question to you is, why do you use so much energy to find a job, even 2 years looking for a job, good job, but how much is that job is going to pay you? Maybe $400, $500, $600 per month? But you don't want to apply for scholarship. So, number one, treat this scholarship application just like how you're finding for a job. If you're applying for 50 jobs, why can't you apply for 50 scholarships? Because if you get a scholarship for masters, it's about 2 years. If you get for PhDs, up to 5 years, depending on the countries. So that take it as just employment. You get paid $1,000 to $2,000 per month. For what? For studying. So on my end, that was a big deal because I just graduate and get into the plane 3 months later to come to America to start getting paid that money. So, number one, you treat that scholarship as a job. You'll be able to apply as many as possible. You'll be able to get paid to cover your living expenses, just like a job. That's the first reason why you should apply for fully funded scholarships, is free money they give you. Number two reason is you are going to study in a prestigious school, getting the most high quality education from that particular country in the first world. If you study architecture in your country, is different from studying architecture in Germany. Studying, let's say, engineering in your country and studying engineering in Japan are two things different. You get the first high level of education, pure quality, technology advanced, nice, most advanced libraries. Every resource you want, you'll be able to get them. That's another advantage. So when you go back, you'll be able to help or support others in high level capacity. Another advantage of going to study fully funded and especially overseas, you are going to learn culture of other people. I don't want to say that you have to copy and paste. You are going to know what are good behaviors, what are good practices in other countries. They can help to yourself as a person to grow, but also they can be able to help your family and your country or community in general. I can give you an example. For instance, you go to study in another country. You know the culture, maybe they practice certain type of things. You go to your country, oh, that is a very good thing. I didn't know about that. Maybe when it comes to dinner time, we should all sit together. Instead of maybe your culture, maybe men sit in one place, whatever. Is it good? If it's good, you take it. If it's bad, you leave it there. I don't want to say you have to copy everything because white people are doing, or because Germans are doing, or people in US are doing. You have to copy and paste. No. Take the good things and leave the bad things. Even just like now, if if I'm African, I'm not practicing everything Africans are doing. I'm taking the best of them, then I'm going to use at this moment. Another thing is work experience from other countries. If you come to study in America, obviously you'll be working as a student. If you go to Germany, you'll be working. So you get the opportunity of work experience or even volunteering. Working style, habits of professional life from other people, instead of just dealing with your own. That means it's going to open up when you go back to your home country. You can conversate with any person within your country and outside your country. You can be able to do all those kind of things. So that is another big advantage for you. Get fully funded scholarships, go to study overseas, learn all those kind of things for yourself, for your family, for your community, your country, and the world at large. That is another opportunity. Another advantage of you getting fully funded programs, while you are studying, you can be able to do some few projects, development projects, which you are putting them in pending. There are some people, maybe they are already university teachers, university professors, university assistant lecturers in your countries, or tutorial assistants. Or maybe you are working in the government. When you go to study, your salary will continue to be able to get your own salary. They give you the leave to go to study, and you still get the salary. So I usually tell people, if I can go to study to get the salary, why should I study my master's in my own country? I don't benefit a lot in terms of monetary form. But if, let's say, I go to study in Netherlands, I'm going to study in Canada, I'll get a fully funded scholarship. At the same time, my salary is still there. I can decide my 2 years salary, I'm not going to touch it. Let it stay in the bank. And my scholarship, I'll be using my scholarship. So when I come back, I can take that amount of money and go do some investment or bigger project, whether I want to build a house, whether I want to buy a big farm, whether I want to do something. You can have thousands or millions, depending on the exchange rate of your country, of money. So think about that too. So scholarship is not just about education. And the last advantage for you to go to study overseas and get fully funded scholarships is just exposure. You are going to get a big exposure. Just even outside the classroom. I can give you a good example on that one. Assume you are architecture. You are designing a house. You have never left your country. Since you were born in the village, you grew up in a small town, study up to a bachelor degree, now you are in bigger town, whatever. What experience do you have in designing the homes? How many homes have you seen them? Most likely you have never seen most of the homes because of the nature where you live. But traveling to other countries, oh, this is how other architectures inside the buildings, what are the most important? For instance, most of the African homes, when it comes to the kitchen, are not designed in the modern standard, which can be able to encourage other people to participate in cooking or some sort of that nature. So traveling to other countries, you see, oh, this is how the kitchen should be. This is how the toilet should be. This is how we designed the swimming pool. I've seen most of the swimming pool in many hotels, or let's say homes for people in Africa. They're just building the swimming pool. There is no barrier to protect the children from going to the swimming pool. Here, it is a requirement. It's a law. Before you build a swimming pool, you have to put the gate so that if the children cannot just walk over there, unless either you are adult, you don't need that one. So that one is a safety feature because there are so many kids who have already lost their life because of no supervision. But I've never seen any swimming pool in Tanzania with a secure area where you have to open a special gate to go to the swimming pool. So, and those people have children. What happens if the child doesn't know how to swim and falls into the water. So those are the few things I can just give you example. How important they are. But you have to be able to live in other countries to know the regulations. But those regulations have been there in place because many people have been able to get very big damage of their life. But because we are emerging in economies in our countries, you want to put the swimming pool, why can't you learn from other people by being there? So find a way to get fully funded scholarships, go explore the world, and make sure that when you come back to your home country, if you go back, you are going to be changing the world for the better. That's what I want to share with you today. Thank you so much. Remember to share this video to your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM, from Missouri, United States of America.